It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jamison Williams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Seahawks and the Rams on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Tua. Pryor has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. I've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on from Tua.
I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Keys. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Keys. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. It's Graves. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bush. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Up the middle they go. Zimmerman.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
The Seahawks at 15-1 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 5. And his throw here is incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to throw again.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bates.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On 3rd down, Keys, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down, Tua. And the hook up over the middle to Pryor. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down, they go again with Henry.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
67 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, it's Zimmerman. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graves.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Zimmerman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Zimmerman, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graves. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He finds his man complete. It's Bates. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
93 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
First down, Seattle.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bates.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tua now on first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
157 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Seahawks first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And some room to work.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
2 and now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 11 now.
And 11 at the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Tua.
Now they go screen. It's complete.